represent the STEM² Newscast team. I'm Eliza Nunez, and here I am with Gabby Cerda.
Today you will be hearing about Counselor's Corner with Eliza Nunez, weather from Caleb Garcia, and current events from Zachary Lamar. Hello, my name is Gabriela Cerda for the STEM² Prep Newscast team, and today I will be interviewing one of STEM's POTW teachers, Ms. Benjamin. Hi, Ms. Benjamin.
Hi.
So, Ms. Benjamin, what do you teach?
So I teach Project Lead the Way Medical Detectives.
So, what is Medical Detectives?
Medical Detectives is a really cool project-based course. It has a lot of hands-on learning. We do a ton of projects, and the students will write down all their results in their Project Lead the Way notebooks.
So, what do students learn in that class?
So right now we're learning about vital signs. So this includes blood pressure, temperature, heart rate, respiratory rate, and then it continues to grow. So then we start researching diseases, and then at the very end we have to find the source of a foodborne toxin going around a community.
Cool. So, what benefits do students get taking this class?
So if any students are interested in the medical field, this is a really good course for them. But even if they don't necessarily want to become a doctor or do something medical, it's also just a great problem-solving, higher-order thinking class.
What interests you to take this class?
So for me, I graduated with a sports medicine degree in school. So I did a lot of this in college. So I had a lot of prior knowledge. And actually, before I wanted to be a teacher, I wanted to go into the medical field. So it just kind of all came together. And I was lucky that I got to teach a medical course because that's what really interested me.
That's cool. So, medical field has always interested you?
Yes, that's something that I thought I was going to go into physical therapy for a very, very long time. So a lot of the things I learned are things that I can teach now.
Do you guys ever get to dissect in your class?
Yeah, so our class we get to dissect a sheep brain 2 times. So first, it's just to get an idea of what the brain looks like. And the second time, they're trying to find a disease or a tumor in the sheep's brain.
That's super cool. So how long is this class?
This class takes about a semester long, and that gives us enough time to really dive into some of the medical topics and discuss it as a class without being too rushed.
Thank you for coming, Ms. Benjamin. On to you, Caleb Garcia.
Hello, my name is Caleb Garcia, and here is your weather report. The month's high average will be around 81 degrees, and the low will be about 60. Today's weather news is on Wednesday, March 20th, we'll have our spring equinox. A spring equinox will give us 12 hours of day and 12 hours of night. And here's a funny weather joke. What's the difference between weather and climate? You can't weather a tree, but you can climb it. Now back to the studio.
Today we will be presenting our first ever certificate for our NJHS chapter to our very wonderful principal, Ms. Brandenburg.
Thank you, Axiel, and thank you, members of NJHS, for presenting this wonderful certificate. Our very first NJHS chapter here at STEM² Prep, where the school is your home and the world is your classroom. Congratulations, members.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Sirianis, and I'm the NJHS president for STEM² Preparatory Academy. So NJHS stands for National Junior Honor Society. And to that, I'm going to turn over to my vice president.
Hello, my name is Axel Jimenez, and I am the vice president for NJHS here at STEM² Prep. So the purpose of this organization is to create enthusiasm for scholarship, to stimulate desire for render service, to promote leadership, to develop character, and to encourage good citizenship in the students of secondary schools.
Hi, I'm Juan Salazar, but a lot of my friends call me Tony. How you can enroll, you have to have good grades, you have to be a good student, you have to have good behavior, and if you're chosen, you have to apply for NJHS, and once you apply, they'll look at your application and decide if you're good enough to join NJHS or not. For more details about the applications, my good friend and historian, Caleb Garcia, will talk to you more about that.
Hello, my name is Caleb Garcia. I'm the historian for NJHS. For more details, there is After the required grades, applications will go out. You must sign these applications, get your parents approved and teachers approved as well. All your grades must be higher than 90s to receive applications. Thank you.
What encouraged you to even start competitive robotics with Mr. Hendricks?
Well, I mean, I've been in FLL for 4 years. It's my first year of FTC, and I've always wanted to do FTC for 4 years while I was doing FLL. And he had inspired me just with the way his classroom was, with the way he talked about robotics, the way he helped us.
Hello, my name is Eliza Nunez and this is
Ruben Hernandez,
and he is a student at
Harlingen High School.
and he is here for the competition and we would like to ask you some questions, so that's okay.
All right.
What inspires you to even do robotics?
I just like solving problems and just being a part of the community, I guess.
Okay, so then what was the first moment you knew you wanted to join?
Knew I wanted to join. First off, it's because my friends joined, but then I began to like it after seeing what it was all about.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for answering the questions, and we'll see you back at the studio.
Next, some footage from our STEM Square Prep Chili Cook-Off Contest. Hi, we're here at a chili cook-off contest with Marty. What chili would you like best? Number one?
Hello, I'm Zachary Lamar, and today I'll be talking to you about our current events. This month's current events are spring break, coming up March 11th through March 15th, and we all just want to say thank you for your participation and hard work that you students and teachers did for this Texas Public School Week. So that concludes everything for our current events.
Today's Genius Time was the most fun I have had this entire school year. We had some excellent presentations. Emily Espinoza blew us away with her iMovie that she created using just Lego people. And she told the whole story with no words. It was a 5-minute video. And then Ana Osorio talked about the project she and her brother are doing, where they're taking apart iPhones and taking apart Android phones, and they're merging them. And her brother is doing the construction, and she's the one writing the code. She's not sure it's gonna work, but we were all just so excited to hear about it. Matthew Temez has been quietly working away. He's been researching the moon. And then he pops up his website that he's already created. And we all just kind of stood there with our mouths open because it was so incredible. I just love Genius Time. I can't wait to see what all these kids create.
We hope you've enjoyed our third episode.
Here is your next trivia question. List all of the STEM² prep teachers in order from youngest to oldest.
Please submit your answers to the receptionist in the office.
Thank you for watching, and tune in next time for our new segment called Counselor's Corner.